Welcome, welcome. Let's kick things off with a good race in Sadovov's stream. Last time I was in this exact arena with him, he rudely kicked me out of the arena, so I know what's coming. I'm getting over into this right-hand lane. He's going to come across. There's the attempted block, and there's the dodge from me. I exit almost at perfect timing. Probably had about half a second, maybe even a full second remaining. And let's head down the highway. I have an RS200, which is not bad for the highway, but there are a lot of cars with a higher top speed, and there goes one. There's an AMG one hot on my tail, which I don't even know is in the game at this point. I think it's just Sadovov in his RS RX and a Camaro, but look at the map. Here's a dot catching me fast. I know this is going to be another level 10. They've gone off-road early, so they don't have to go through the barriers like I just did here and here. Quick glance behind to see what's happening. Quick glance to my left. There's the AMG one flying past me. I am down in second position. Can we pull this through? The AMG one gets a horrible bounce. And that's a good game. Well played. Unlucky to Sadovov, who didn't have a competitive car for the highway. Well played. Game number 2 is from Fastang 444's stream. You should definitely check out his YouTube channel. He's on his 6th stream now at the time of recording. I'm reasonably comfortable with this arena, but I get a pretty average exit at 1 second, so I had a lot left to go. And it's looking like the finish is going to be over towards the city. Might even be in the city. I'm not a big fan of this exit that I've taken. I take the wrong route, I get worried about the bridge, I managed to cut back across, but I've lost a lot of time taking a very wiggly route, whereas Fastang took a very direct and good route. But here I'm looking okay until I'm not. There's the crash, and my lead is gone. Lead is gone. You can see that Fastang in the Pro Truck actually briefly overtakes me, and I head over to the right whilst Fastang goes left. This is a big mistake from me. In my head I'm thinking I want to head to the road, keep things simple, keep things safe. What I neglect to think about is how I'm lining up my entrance to the city. The trail cap's done pretty well, and I am way wide of the mark. Hit a wall, and that's pretty much it. Fastang takes a way better line. He gets a good direct entrance into the city. And at this point, I know that the game is over. I think I'm in 3rd position at this point. 4th, there goes a Beetle zooming past me. I'm just mashing the throttle to see what position we can end up in. And in the end, that is a great win for Piano Fire, who I believe was in a level 9 Focus. Here's a head-to-head again on Fastang's stream against Hesitated Jam. We both knew roughly where the finish was going to be. It's a blind challenge. Hesitated Jam is one of the absolute best players in the entire arena, so I know this is going to be close. The KN has a decent top speed but pretty poor acceleration. I'm in the Cholla, which is usually most people's least favourite level 6 because it gets knocked off course by anything. The finish for our head-to-head is going to be down by the greenhouses. I'm pretty much maxed out in my speed. I know that I cannot make a mistake, so I've got to take a clever route to cut through the greenhouses. But Jam's route is much cleaner. Takes me at the end. Good game, Hesitated Jam. Well played, well played. The next final wasn't on stream, it was just a really good fun race. There were 3 players and now it's down to 2. I think the 3rd player must have got caught outside the arena for too long, and my opponent will be Windy Buffalo, who has a Brocky. I know that I've got to get this spot on. I've got a tiny bit of arena damage, so I just ease off the throttle for a moment there to try and get my exit perfect. The Brocky has a higher top speed than the RS200, and if this is a pure highway race, I'm probably going to lose. Let's see. Exit ends up pretty decent from both of us. And you'll see that Brocky's higher top speed as Windy Buffalo comes past on the right. Windy is a very, very good and respectful racer. I have a lot of fun racing against Windy Buffalo. I know that this is going to allow me, however, to take my favourite route in the game. This is Matty's jump. I've worked pretty hard at getting my line down for it. The RS200 is my favourite car to take this corner. I end up hitting the jump at 180 miles an hour. That's a pretty clean jump. Windy Buffalo's gone the safe route, but it is slower. He's going to cut through the trees and onto the bridge. But at this point it's looking pretty good. I am very, very happy with that jump. I just have to make sure that I don't hit a tree. Through the trees we weave. And well played, Windy Buffalo. Always fun to race you. Always fun. Good game.
Welcome to the shadowy ranks of head-to-head.
Our second to last race is going to be in the snow down the mountain against Bobby Tim. Again, a very fast racer. Bobby Tim is in a Funko. I'm in a Brocky this time. We both end up being a little bit delayed on our starts. It's super close but respectful racing, trying not to ram each other. And the finish line is looking like it's going to be down in Mulehay. I end up taking a slightly higher line because I like to try and get a really straight line to approach through the festival. Bobby Tim is to my left. Look how close we are. This is going to be a really good race. I'm slightly ahead entering. I hit the fence and then bang. What? There wasn't even an obstacle there. I brushed the fence and that is looking like game over. Bobby Tim is now miles out ahead. It could have been really close. And at this point, I know that my only option is to absolutely full send it. I'm not even checking the map. I know that the finish is going to be somewhere down in the town. I'm just going to send it at the finish line and let's see how close we can get. How good's this jump going to be? That's pretty good. Off the roof. There's Bobby Tim. Oh, and just into the wall. Just into the wall. I had to try something. And to be honest with you, that ended up being quite a good jump. So even though I finished second, good game Bobby Tim, I still had fun. And our final race of the video is a massive game. This had 68 players in the lobby. Both Sadovov and Farstang were streaming at the same time and coincidentally set the same start time. My exit is not that great, but it's much better than Sadovov's. I'm in an AMG 1 and smack straight into a building. I vaguely know that racing line, but not very well. You can see that Sadovov has got me in his sights. He's in the Andretti Beetle, which doesn't have the top speed of the AMG 1, but it's a very competitive finals car. Up out ahead, there's a Mercedes 4-door level 7, absolutely flying along. Still ahead of me. I get a reasonable cross of the highway, but not as good as the level 7. I've just got it completely foot to the floor at this point. I don't get blocked, which I'm very happy about. That is another one of Farstang's subscribers. I'm thinking I can make this jump. This should be fine. And I catch the back. And there's a front flip. And there's two front flips, and it's all looking terrible. But over on the mini-map, I can see that everybody else has crashed as well. Sadovov is foot to the floor trying to catch me. I'm foot to the floor of the AMG 1. Can I make it to the end? Ooh! What a finish. Good game. And there's 4 of us finishing within about 2 seconds. Well played. Looks like Sadovov also enjoyed himself. Good game. Thank you for watching and subscribe.